Welcome back, and today we're talking about the eighth son. Are you kidding me? And I just gotta say, if we get another CGI dragon, I will lose my mind. But like always, let's just jump into it. So episode 8 of The Eighth Son opened up with Kurt getting a letter saying that Will died in an ancient ruin, and we found out later on the episode that was a big rumor started by a noble or somebody, and honestly I did not believe for a second that Will was dead. I honestly thought this was going to create a new plot line, maybe, kidnapping Will's family and trying to get a large amount of money from Will or something along those lines, right? We still don't see what's going on. We still don't know why those rumors were started. We know that Will and the party went inside an ancient dungeon and they've been in there fighting for a very, very long time. But this whole dungeon, I thought it was great. The way they created some character development and stuff like that. I honestly loved this episode. But we see that once they got inside the ancient dungeon, there was ancient magic and they were trapped and they were kind of separated and taken down all the way to the bottom floor, and they got to climb this tower, this dungeon till the exit. And they're fighting a lot of golems, they're fighting a lot of enemies. And I believe they were in there for about 5 or 6 days and they were fighting non-stop. I mean, I think this episode would have been perfect if one of the party members would have died. I feel like this was the perfect scenario because they made the comment saying that a lot of adventurers have come to this dungeon and a lot of them have died. Even experienced adventurers have come in here and they have died. So I feel like if at least one party member would have died, that would have been perfect for this episode. It would have been like a reality check on the party saying, we have to be careful when we go on these missions and these adventures because we could lose somebody, especially in this type of dungeon that's a very high level skilled dungeon. So we didn't lose anybody. I'm not too bummed out by it, but I honestly feel like if they would have lost somebody, it would have made this episode a lot better. I loved every second of this episode, especially when we got that flashback of Alfred. I mean, that was a very, very emotional scene because we see Brantag and Will, they're creating a big shield in order to protect everybody because they're surrounded by golems in the back and the dragon in the front. I mean, they're about to get killed, and Brantag gives all his magic to Will in order to, create a strong enough magic attack spell to kill the dragon. And it was still not enough. It was still not enough. But we got to see Alfred kind of, embody Will. And that was a really cool scene. I love that scene. Alfred is one of my favorite characters, so the fact that we got to see him in this episode was just amazing. I'm glad that happened. But we also got another big event, right? We got to see Elise give a kiss to Will, and that whole scene was kind of funny because for the spell that she casted that would kind of give a little bit of mana, recover somebody, right? There was no kiss required. She did it because she does love Will. And now we had a 3-year time period. So I wonder how their relationship has grown because remember, they're due to get married, but the other 2 females in the party, they're concubines for Will. So I wonder how that whole relationship is going. Hopefully they dive deeper into that whole party relationship because I honestly do like all the characters in here. This episode was great. I really hope in the next 4 episodes that we still got left, we go to see Will's family and we get a reason why Kurt is so salty. I really don't like Kurt because of the level of saltiness that he has. And let's hope that we stop getting the CGI dragons, okay? We gotta stop with the CGI dragons. I mean, 3 dragons, all CGI, come on. Let's give the CGI a break and either get a new enemy type or no more CGI dragons. I really hope we get that in the future episodes. But love this episode. Let me know what you thought. Go ahead, leave a like, subscribe, and I will see you on the next episode.